Hey everybody, welcome back. So today we're going to take a look at one of those Romanian G AK kits from J&G Sales. Now this is the one that I posted a short on a while back. They advertise these in very good condition with matching numbers. Unfortunately, it did not appear as though they came with the original mag and bayonet like the one that I had gotten from RTG Parts quite a few months ago. If you guys missed out on that deal, I posted a short so that hopefully you could jump in on this if you wanted to get one from J&G Sales. Now the interesting thing about these kits is the fact that they still had the original barrel attached, which means said original barrel was headspace was pinned to the trunnion and headspace to the bolt as part of the kit before they demilled it. So that will greatly simplify your AK build if you intended on getting one of these kits. Now guys, at the time of this video, they have since sold out. They sold out, I want to say, over the course of a few days. It took me about a week to get this in. But anyway, they may get more in. I don't know where these kits are coming from. I don't know how they're getting them. But I do know all these kits are ones like they would have shown up in the early 2000s with the complete barrel still intact. Now, why did I want that? Well, the Romanians use cold hammer forged chrome line barrels. That's why I wanted kits like this. That's why these kits are so much nicer than ones with no barrel. Now, yes, you guys will probably argue that, you know, the Romanian kits are not as nice as Russian and some of the other ones, but honestly, for the money, I think it's a pretty good deal. To each their own. Everybody's got their own opinions. Totally get it. But without further ado, we're going to open this up. We're going to see what kind of condition my kit came in. Now, if you guys remember, the one that I got from RTG Parts did not have the Dawn grip. I can't remember what was in the description on this, but you know, there's going to be photos in this video that show the general condition you can expect, and you know, it is what it is. So we're going to take a look at it. We're going to see what they look like. Hopefully they're as nice, if not nicer, than the ones from RTG Parts. So without further ado, let's dive off into it. Oh, by the way, if I didn't mention it already, those kits were advertised for $680. Now, to be quite honest, I don't believe you could even get a Romanian kit that's already headspace with a new barrel from Arms of America for that price. You may be able to, but it's not going to be chrome lined. They may have chrome lined now. I'm not sure. I haven't stayed up to date on their offerings. So anyway, let's check it out. Let's see what we got. I'm going to make sure my packing list is not hiding out on top of this thing. So give me one moment. There it is. Let's get that out of the way. Now, do I expect this to be as nice as the one from RTG Parts? No, and here's why. Because it's from J&G Sales. Historically in the past when I've gotten parts kits, I don't think they've been as nice. I hope I'm pleasantly surprised today. Obviously, you guys know as well as I do, they're going to take and put the nicest ones in the photos, but let's see what we get. Trying to get this out without dumping it. It was packed quite loosely in here. As you guys can probably tell, it beat the snot out of the box. Thank God it didn't fall out. I think J&G could have done a little bit better job on the packing and shipment. But I digress. Alright. So here's probably the most important part of the kit. You guys would probably consider it to be the most important part. This does have the Dawn grip, and it is in really good shape. It's not split. Doesn't appear to be split. The clear coat's not really flaking off. It is a 1980 kit. The triangle stamp is so faint I don't even see an arrow. I want to say, you guys can correct me in the comment section down below if I'm wrong, but I want to say it was in the 80s where they had some issues with availability of electricity through their infrastructure. So I want to say it was in the 80s, one of those years, or maybe a few of those years, where the kits were a little bit more crude. They weren't quite as nice as what you would actually expect. I guess when they didn't have infrastructure issues. Not really sure. So let me set that down. Of course, it does say it is a matching kit. We will definitely verify that, because I did not pay all this money for a non-matching kit. Ooh, man, that's a rough looking rear end. Makes me seriously wonder about the term matching. Okay, so let's look at this. This appears to be Alpha Delta 0650. SAD0650. Gas tube should also be marked AD0650. Looks pretty good under there. No issues to speak of. A little rattly. We'll check out the board in a minute. Alright, here's our bolt carrier. By the way, it doesn't look like it's ever been used. AD0650. And let's just check the bolt real quick. You guys can see AD0650. I'll put pictures along the way because I know I'm not doing it justice. There's very, very little wear on this. And I bet the backside of this carrier might have been shot a few times, maybe. Not really sure. There's our recoil spring 0650. Our dust cover SAD0650. Looks like our dust cover is a little bent. We can bend that back. That's not a deal killer. At least it's not split back here like I have seen on some kits. Alright, now what to make of this? This part of it looks a little rough, guys, to be honest. Now, I do believe, quite personally, J&G Cells was not entirely truthful. So let me explain why. And this is the problem I have. You guys notice this is saw cut. You guys also notice this is torch cut, meaning these came in at different points in time. That's what I've got a problem with. Because J&G Cells, this tells me that this is not an original matching kit. They're not going to take and import a Romanian G kit that is saw cut at that point in time and have a torch cut rear end. It would all be saw cut or it would all be torch cut. We're not dumb, guys, okay? Now, I guess it's my fault for not paying close attention to the photos. Maybe I missed it. And of course I'll put in here if I did miss it. I believe I did. I should have paid closer attention and caught that. Now you guys can see there's a decent amount of rust on here. You know, plus it's looking kind of rough. Now, is it unusable? No, I don't think so. It's just really rusty. See that? My trap door is stuck open. But, you know, the front end and all these pieces are what I consider to be the most important. Now, let's see what else we got in here. So, honestly, J&G, is it all matching? You got me on a technicality because there's no way I can prove that this isn't matching because there's no serial on the rear trunnion. So, you guys got one over on me. I gotta be honest on that one. There's our grip. Looks pretty good for Bakelite. I've seen a lot of these that look pretty rough and dried out. Let's check out the rest of the small parts. Now, if this is indeed matching, well, looky there. Well, guess what, J&G? I don't think this is all matching because that is an 893 on my selector. Not all matching. Let's go a little further. Wow, let's look at the hammer. Oh, look. it's an 893. None of those other parts have any numbers on them, so there's no sense in even checking them. But I am a little aggravated because J&G advertised this as a matching kit. That's not entirely true, because this and none of this was part of this. That's the beef I have. If you're going to say it's matching, everything needs to come from the same kit, and that means your safety selector would match. That means your hammer would match. Now, do these matter in the grand scheme? No, not really, but don't call it a matching kit if it's not all matching. Okay? That's what I got to say. Now, you guys have your own opinions. I get it, but I'm a little aggravated because if you're going to say it's matching, everything should be matching. Now, I'm going to quit beating that dead horse. Let's take a look at the barrel. Barrel is a little dirty, a little dusty, but it looks to be unfired. If it was fired, it might have been just a few shots. Now, do I think this was a great deal for the money? Kind of second guessing that now. I'm just going to be honest with you, because my first clue was one of these things is not like the other. And then of course the next problem is this piece is obviously experiencing much more wear than the rest of it. And additionally, this and this do not match any of this. Sorry, J&G, that's not matching. So thereby, it's not a matching kit. But I digress. At the end of the day, I have a Romanian G kit that I can build out into a rifle. Has a good barrel, has extremely little use here, but has major use here and rust. I don't know, guys. You have to form your own opinions as far as whether or not you think it's worth it. You know, I'm just kind of aggravated with, you know, the statement that was made on that, and it's not entirely truthful. Because, like I teach, or like I say to many people, half truth is a whole lie. Period. So, anyway. That's what it is, guys. For those of you that got these kits, let me know if you ended up the same way I did. Let me know if your parts, at least your small piece parts, matched your upper parts. And let me know if these were different as well, because if this is saw cut, this should have been saw cut. It's obviously not. This is something that's been piecemealed together. Now, at the end of the day, like I said, all this matches. Now that's pretty crucial, especially in the fact that this is head spaced. So, is what it is. I guess you could say they got me on this one. Sometimes this happens. Am I still happy with the kit overall? Yeah. For the price and description? No, not really. So, you win some, you lose some. But anyway, as always, you know, you guys let me know how yours looks. I'm curious. I would like to know. Hopefully you made out better than I did. But at the end of the day, you know, it is what it is. So, as always, guys, I want to thank you to my subscribers. Thank you guys for all your likes, your shares, your comments. Once again, let me know how your kits ended up. I'm very curious. I want to know if this is just a one-off on me or if the same thing happened to you guys. My apologies. If your guys has ended up with one very similar to mine, I merely had the description to go off of. So, here we are. So, as always, guys, thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments. If you haven't subscribed yet, please consider doing so. I try to post deals as quickly as I can when I see them, like the short that I did on this, which I'm going to argue is not as good as my is not as good as the one I got from RTG Parts. That was a much better kit. Other than the fact that the It didn't have the dong handguard, it had just a standard handguard. But anyway, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, you guys have a great day.